The LA lifestyle for us is all about hard, so tough. It's competitive.
You gotta win championships.
But you know, this is championship city.
UCLA, the greatest collegiate dynasty of them all.
The Lakers are the world champions.
Championship, it's ours.
The fabulous form is the birth of Showtime.
Driving up here now and looking at this, it's like, man, it don't get no better than this.
A lot of players who come from LA all play with a chip on their shoulder.
Your name don't mean nothing. Your game means something.
You can't come to the Drew and be lollygagging. You better put on a show. LA is a place where everybody is judging you.
Welcome to the City Game LA. I'm Ro Parrish alongside Los Angeles basketball legend and former NBA star Byron Davis. Good to see you.
What's up, bro? What's happening?
Living good, of course. Now, some in Chi-Town, DC, and NYC may beg to differ, but the City of Angels, a.k.a. La La Land, has a number of reasons to call itself the basketball capital of the world. Now, on this program, B. Diddy, who's here right here, he'll show us his city, which is and will always be a hotbed for basketball talent.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, historic, epic, you know, has always been a pillar in the community. You can't beat the chicken and waffles. It's just legendary. We wanted to post up at Roscoe's just to get that whole LA vibe, so you feel like you're around family and friends and you're getting a hell of a meal.
Hey, man.
Man,
we got some food.
Hey, man, you know, we've been waiting so long for you. We ordered some food.
Hey, when my uncle says still some chicken,
Some of the great NBA players that have come out of LA is Marcus Johnson, Paul Pierce, Reggie Miller, Byron Scott, James Harden, Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan. There's so many guys that you could just get lost, like, you know, just in the names.
LA's finest, man. Walking into Roscoe's. Man, since I'm late, man, let's dive right into it. Best player come out of LA basketball.
Well, I'm gonna probably go with Paul Pierce.
Pierce for three. There's some other guys I keep thinking back in your era. Kiki Vandeweghe.
Come on, man.
Kiki would come from Palisades and come down to the hood to ball with the brothers.
And give out word.
Right?
Quickest first step steal that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Gets it off to Vandeweghe. Vandeweghe to the baseline. Shoots up over Sanders. Jump shot good.
Oh, Kiki Vandeweghe.
Oh, my God.
The glider.
For me, you know, I always try to stay connected to the past because that kind of like build your hopes and wishes, your dreams. You know, it keeps, I think with the game, it keeps you imagining stuff. Talk about like the 80s, man. Like you played in the 80s, you know what I mean? High school, college here, and the pros. Like, what was that like?
You know what? I was one of the few that's been blessed to do just that. Play, you know, elementary school, junior high, high school, went off to college, and then I come back to play my professional career here in LA for the team that I love.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to do that was the biggest dream come true. You know what I mean? Because I always dreamed about playing for the Lakers.
Magic in deep and on that pass to Scott.
Walking in the locker room, I'm sitting next to Kareem. I got Magic across. I got James Worthy over there. I got Michael Cooper over there. I'm like, man,
Byron
you
Scott,
can't. You walking in. I'm like, man, this is heaven.
I had a chance to cover the Lakers for 18 years, man. I got a chance to go to 7 NBA Finals and seen them win 5. I saw this guy win 2. When I had hair on my head, right? Now,
Man, what was that?
The game is over. The Lakers are the world champions.
people in this city love the Lakers.
Let's go Lakers!
When Shaq and Kobe was really like winning championships, I was out here partying, you know, in front of the city. like hey, I'm an honorary Laker.
We never won.
Championship, it's ours. Love it. It's beautiful.
Talk about like some of the, you know, because you come from like the newer generation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this new wave. Like.
Well, one thing I really wanted to point out is I started, you feel me, at the Byron Scott camp. Yeah. Then you come along when I'm 10, 11, and BD took me under his wing. Like really, so as I'm looking at you two and I'm like, wow, like you guys is the ones that really gave me that hope and dream, like I can be there.
Who generate three? What does Pooh spell backwards mean?
I believe it's hoop. Pooh backwards is hoop.
But who would have ever thought with all these future Hall of Famers that little Pooh Jeter is the best player in the game tonight?
West Coast basketball, especially LA basketball, for some reason, gets this stigma of being soft.
It started in New York.
Yeah.
You got to believe that those guys on the playground,
Right.
you know, their style of play, our style of play was different.
I think they call us soft because, you know, we out here, they shoveling snow. When people say, oh, like LA basketball, they automatically assume like Venice Beach. Like,
And it's crazy, and I'll be telling my friends from outside of California and LA, like, we don't even go to the beach. Like, in the city, we playing and doing what we doing. So I love to say that LA is on top.
thanks, man. Appreciate it, cuz.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Love you, bro.
man.
Shout out to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. That had to be an awesome afternoon chopping it up with Brad Turner, Pooh Jeter, and of course, the Laker legend, Byron Scott.
Man, it was incredible. You know, Pooh like a little brother to me, so we both, you know, have this love and affinity for LA basketball. Brad Turner is like one of the historians, you know, just being there from a reporter standpoint, and obviously Byron Scott, you know, he's born and raised in Inglewood and had great success with the Lakers. So I thought it was, you know, just good to get LA locals to talk about the city and talk about really, you know, just the history of LA basketball.
Coming up, we go on campus as Byron visits UCLA. Don't go anywhere.
When you say UCLA Bruins, what that means to LA is like that's our team. UCLA basketball has the most national championships. When you talk about prestige and you talk about history, you're talking about UCLA. Man, coming to the UCLA gym, it's like my sanctuary. Coming to this place is always like my safe place. That's all I know is basketball.
What's up, boy? What's happening with you?
Tracy Murray, UCLA legend, great.
Murray way outside. Buries it through.
Tracy Murray is my UCLA big brother. You know, a guy who just has a wealth of knowledge about LA basketball and UCLA basketball as it pertains. How many years you play in the NBA? 14, 15 years,
12.
17?
I only snuck him for 12.
Now Tracy Murray slices it.
And that's the way you want to finish.
An NBA champion with the Rockets.
Houston Rockets have won their second consecutive NBA championship.
Talk about your evolution, because you guys are like the real first wave after B. Scott to come and like, you know, make LA known.
Yeah, it was a crazy era in that, like the late 80s, man. I mean, you look up, you had Sean Higgins.
Oh, man, what a good-looking jumper.
Chris Mills.
Mills set for three. Yes, sir.
And there was little old Glendora over there. You know, one guy over there trying to make some noise.
Murray, he's hot. This time a two-point shot. Tracy Murray is in fuego!
Me, as a young kid watching you at Glendora, you know, you scoring 40 a game, 49s, 50s, 60s, and then to see you stay local for a young kid like me, like that was a cool thing. Talk about this place right here that we standing in, man, this campus, UCLA, and what, you know, UCLA basketball means to you.
Well, just like you said, if these walls in here can talk.
Right.
I mean, there's been legends to come up in here. I remember when I saw you for the first time, that door right there.
Word.
In comes Magic Johnson. In comes Baron Davis. I'm like, oh, he done brought a young one with him. This dude got to be able to play. And that day, I ended up playing with you. You held it down. We held it down under your leadership. But to talk about UCLA, you get that when you go here.
Yeah.
I grew up watching the end of the Wooden era.
Right.
You know, Kareem and Walt.
Down it goes to Alcindor, and Lou just can't be stopped. An intimidator on defense, Bill Walton is the king of the court.
Marcus Johnson.
And another in the long line of Bruins superstars.
David Greenwood. We know the history of what Coach Wooden established here, and you want to be a part of something special.
John Wooden proudly accepts the NCAA National Championship basketball trophy for the second year in a row.
And then talk about UCLA basketball players in the NBA, and now this new, you know, this new surge of the Kevin Loves and Westbrooks and Lonzo Ball coming out.
Okay, you talk about NBA players. You talk about, you can go all the way from Kareem to Jamal Wilkes
Man,
to
come
Sidney
on, man.
Wilson.
Come on, man.
Keep going, keep going. Run them off.
Do I want to keep going?
Reggie
Miller.
Yes.
Reggie Miller, he'll load it up from there. Three-pointer. Wow. He makes it look so easy.
PD.
There it is. There's Davis exploding to the bucket.
Westbrook and Love.
Here's Westbrook. Love for three.
And lobs the ball.
Ball takes it to the rim. What a finish.
You want to go somewhere to give you the best shot of making the lead. Yeah. Where else to go?
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. My love, big bro, man. Always looking out. I remember you used to, you know, take care of me, man, and stay after, let me shoot, you know, even though I ain't getting no shots when I play.
That's how we do it at UCLA.
UCLA is arguably the GOAT of college basketball programs. I mean, 11 national championships. You got legends like Walton, O'Bannon, Westbrook, Marquise, Miller, and Lou Alcindor, just to name a few.
Just a few. Just a few, you know.
Now, as it turns out, during your time on the yard, I know you took, like, a lot of time to soak in all of that rich history.
Yeah, the history is incredible. You know, you got John Wooden, you know, the Kareem era, the Walt Hazzard era, Lucius Allen, you know, you start talking Gail Goodrich, you start talking about, you know, all the old school dudes, and that's how, like, the history, Marcus Johnson and the history just, you know, it continues to relive and retell itself. And I just think the prestige and the history for me being an LA native and a local, you know, to go and walk those halls and to go to class, and not only just from a basketball standpoint, but UCLA from a school that has so much social impact. You know, that's why I really wanted to go to UCLA, be more well-rounded as a player.
No question about that. That is amazing. We'll keep it here as Barron and Byron Scott take a trip down memory lane when we return.
The Fabulous Forum is the mecca of basketball entertainment. It is the birth of Showtime. It's like Hollywood inside of a game.
Showtime!
Showtime's here to stay as long as the Magic Man's in town.
I've never seen a greater performance by the young man.
The merger of entertainment and basketball in its highest form.
Magic is straight down the middle. Still going, still going. Oh! Highlights, Bill! Yeah!
People used to think I was lying. I was like, look, y'all don't understand. I live on 104th. The Former's on 90th. I'm 14 blocks away.
You going?
I'm going. It's a quick little walk for me. That's all I know. The best game I saw, and I got a chance to see Buffalo Braves against the Lakers and Bob McAdoo.
14 blocks away.
14 blocks away, BD.
And then you sneaking into the Forum.
Sneaking in, man. I ain't had no money.
Right.
I had to figure out a way to get in.
And then you pulling into the Forum and your drop top as a young NBA stud.
It was crazy for me to go from the point of sneaking in and running in trying to find a seat to now pulling in, and the guards are like, hey, how you doing? And you pull it in, and you go in there for practice, going for games and all that, and you playing with all these brothers, Magic and Coop and Kareem and James Worthy, Silk, McAdoo, all these dudes. Driving up here now and looking at this, it's like, man, it don't get no better than this. Brings back nothing but memories.
Yeah,
driving over there into the tunnel, and then when I couldn't go in the tunnel, or days I didn't want to go in the tunnel, I'd park out here. Because after the game, you know, it was a tradition after the game to go into the Forum Club.
Yeah, what was that Forum
Club
what I'm saying? Like, man?
Had to go into the Forum Club, and the late, great Dr. Buss was always in there, and he always had a bunch of people with him. You know, you would see all the movie stars in there, and they running up to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we movie stars, you know? When we take a picture with you, you know, I'm like, wow, this is unreal. And then you walk out the Forum Club, and you trying to get to your car.
And all the fans.
And you got all the fans.
Oh, man.
You know, so they surrounding you. They want an autograph. They want pictures. You know, so it was so cool, man, to just sit here and just kind of check it out and go back a little bit, reminisce.
The ball to Scott, down the middle of Magic, right side to Scott, slam dunk.
Take a moment and look at it because I never got a chance to actually.
I'm just okay.
The Showtime Lakers, what more can you say?
Man, just an amazing time to be a Lakers fan. You know, it was like entertainment and basketball. It was just like basketball was just magical.
No question.
Being in LA.
Now, speaking about those Showtime Lakers, tell me a little bit more about chilling with three-time champion Byron Scott.
Yeah, you know, me and Byron Scott, we reminisce a lot about, you know, his Morningside days. I kind of wanted to take him, you know, down memory lane through LA's most iconic arenas, you know, just kind of get a fans an up close and personal feel of like Byron Scott and his journey in LA.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, I got us in a Detroit car in LA, man. For you guys who don't know, Byron Scott is an NBA champion with the Los Angeles Lakers. What we know from LA is he came out of Morningside, he made a name for Morningside, made a name for himself. For me, been, you know, a mentor and just a great resource of basketball knowledge. Man, UConn.
Yep.
104th in UConn. What does this mean to you, Coach?
You know what, BD, this is nothing but memories, dog. Coming back here and seeing Morningside High like this, you know, driving by, seeing the flag, seeing that Monarch emblem up there.
That's right.
Seeing the little marquee over there just brings back all great memories about my high school days of just coming to school and playing ball, man, and all the great people I met and, you know, that were a part of my life. You know, growing up, when you drive by it, it just makes me smile. You know, because I got great memories about the school.
That nostalgia and Morningside, you know, being right in the heart of Inglewood.
Right.
So much talent has come out of this school, and like you were really the one who paved the way. It's juggernauts and pioneers that come out of Inglewood Morningside on the women's side.
Yeah, Lisa Leslie and Tina Thompson, they came and put it on a different level. You know, you talk about Lisa being an Olympic champion. Matter of fact, WNBA champion as well.
What's she gonna do? She does it for the first time in WNBA history.
Tina Thompson, you know, she won championships with Houston Comets back in the day.
The Houston Comets are the champions of the WNBA.
You know, so we had two of the best women players, you know, to kind of pave the way too.
You know, as you know, a tremendous wealth of talent comes out of Morningside High School, including gold medalists and WNBA legends Lisa Leslie and Tina Thompson. Both had amazing college careers at USC. Yeah, moving right along. The Drew League takes center stage when we return. Stay with us.
What is the Drew League? The Drew League is probably the most competitive basketball summer league in the world. A league that has bred great NBA talents like Russell Westbrook, James Harden, DeMar DeRozan. KD came at the height of his MVP campaign. Kobe came, it was just like basketball in LA was finally getting its iconic status. Yo, what's up, dog?
What's up, bro?
Man, it's my man, Craig Smith. Y'all know him as Rhino. Played with me with the Clippers.
Byron against Conley into the paint. Backs out. Oh, what a beautiful move. Davis finding Smith.
You know, he was one of the main dudes, the pioneers of, you know, bringing all the young LA basketball NBA dudes back to the league and making it tough again.
Craig Smith knocks one in.
The Rhino.
You in this place, it's like nostalgic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's an environment, man. It's like you come in here, you ready for war, man.
Right. This is the spot. There go the gatekeeper right there. What up, Dino? Dino Smiley, the gatekeeper, the door opener, the community leader. If it wasn't for this man, you know, none of us would really have an opportunity to do what we do and like be who we are on the highest platform. And so this is the man and shine a light on him that, you know, he is the Drew. Talk about what the Drew means to the community.
Man, the Drew, like many people say, the Drew is the mecca of the community. The Drew League allows families to get together, people that went on to school and into NBA careers. And, you know, we've got NBA referees. A lot of people don't talk about that, but we have 8. We have the first female referee.
California's own Violet Palmer, a Compton native.
It's a rich environment, and we continue heading into year number 44.
Man.
That's crazy.
What a blessing, man. You know, we're going to chop it up with these dudes about our championship team.
How many championships you got?
So many I can't count. You know, I always say LA is the land of hella haters. You know what I mean? Because we don't get nobody
No respect, no credit. How hard is it to earn respect, you know, like, especially from a hoop standpoint?
Your name don't mean nothing. That's your game means something. You don't care your name. You come out here, everybody done heard about you. You don't care about that. You got to come prove it.
You can't come to the Drew and be lollygagging.
If you make a name for yourself in the Drew by playing against overseas guys, top college guys, NBA guys, then everybody respects you around here, and that's how you kind of make your name around the city.
That's all we talk about. You see now, like, I don't know, it's 11 o'clock on a Wednesday, and these dudes in the gym, so it's just, you know, this is like more like our lives, our livelihood. And for us, this is where, you know, like where our soul come from. Talk about what LA basketball means to you.
LA basketball means everything to me, man. The first opportunities that I really had was just being outside because we had such nice weather. I think just coming back in the NBA and just really wanting to put my input on the upcoming basketball players, just to let them know we still around. Just about showing the ropes, giving back to the community, and doing what you love.
Y'all got it. That's the Rhino. You know, we in the Drew. You got Dino, Smiley. You got the crew. That's what it is. It's like a family. It's love. It's brotherhood. And it's a lot of pressure coming here from LA, but
winning culture.
Yep, it's a winning culture, and it, you know, like I always say, pressure breeds diamonds, and it's a lot of diamonds and diamonds in the rough that come from here.
The Drew League has clearly made a name for itself. No one would ever have predicted that a gym at Charles Drew Junior High School would play host to LA's toughest competition, not only attracting street ball legends, college athletes, and multiple NBA stars, and Hall of Famers. You know, Byron, I really appreciate you taking us on this journey. This has just been amazing.
Man, thank you, man. This is like, you know, the Drew is everything to us, you know, as a community. You know, it's like men's, women's basketball. It's like where we all come in at the summertime and we get to experience each other as family barbecues, and what better thing to do than to play basketball. And I think the beauty of the Drew is NBA players, local guys coming together, playing for free in the neighborhood, you know, where kids don't really get an opportunity to see that throughout the season. And so, you know, what it's doing for the community is just outstanding.
No question about it. So this has been a memorable look at the City Game Los Angeles. So with Byron Davis, I'm Ro Parrish, and we're signing off. Let's hit him with it.